Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. In this video, I'm going to show you some good tips for replacing the spark plugs. I don't go through the replacement of each one. I just show you the easiest way to replace them. And this vehicle is an 86 IROC-Z. It has the V8 305 motor, and this procedure is the same for any Camaro or Firebird, Trans Am, IROC that it has either the 350 V8 or the 305 V8. What induction system it has does not make a difference. The procedure is the same. Tools you'll need are a 5/8 spark plug socket, a ratchet handle, and a jack and jack stands, and an 8mm wrench or socket and ratchet. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is disconnect your battery, disconnect both cables, and you will need an 8mm wrench to do this if your vehicle is equipped with the stock cables. As you can see, mine have been replaced. Okay, I kind of believe that this picture says it all. Two things: you want to have your car nice and cool so you don't have to worry about touching the exhaust pipe or anything, and then you want to do these plugs from the bottom. Even the ones that are easy to reach from the top are actually easier to reach from the bottom. And all you'll need is a 5/8 spark plug tool and a spark plug socket and a ratchet. And you can see there circled is the number 6 plug, which is probably the first one that you'll come to that it's hard to get at, but you can see it's very easy to get at from the bottom. Okay, just to go through: above the starter, passenger side, the rear 2 plugs, and then you can see the front one, or actually the next one up there, which is the number 4 plug, and then the very front plug is very easily reached. That one is pretty easy to reach from the top as well, but it's just as easy, if not easier, from the bottom. You can see here's the front plug on the driver's side. The rear plug, very easy to get to from the bottom, and then the 2 in between. This does take a little reaching. That one that's just above the exhaust pipe, you actually reach through from the front, is the easiest way, and then the one in front of it's pretty easy to get to as well. Before you install your new plugs, you want to set the gap, which is the space between the plug diode. And on this 86, it's 0.35. You take the tool, you run it through there. You should feel a little resistance. You can see that it actually goes through a little too easy. So I take my tool, close the gap just a little bit, and then run it through again. And like I said, 0.35 for this vehicle. That can vary from year to year, so check your book. But once you have it gapped correctly, then you can put it in. Okay, here's a couple notes as we watch me insert the number 6 plug again from the bottom. So a couple notes: always thread the spark plugs in by hand first. You want to make sure that they go in nice and easy so you don't cross thread them. When you're a couple things I don't probably film here is I don't film taking the plug wire off. Best way to do that is to twist it back and forth a few times and pull at the same time to break the rubber free of the plug. And then obviously when you put it on, you want to hear it snap onto the spark plug as well. Okay, and here we're looking up on the driver's side. My right hand, I'm actually pulling the boot off of the number 5 plug. You can see I pulled it down there, and now you'll see me come in from the front with the wrench. Okay, that's really the easiest way. You basically just stick your arm all the way up around the frame, come in from the front, and it probably would have been easier to get the plug wire off that way as well. Just use my right hand to help the wrench onto the plug, and then go from there. This number 5, which is the 3rd one back on the driver's side, is probably the most difficult one to get from underneath the vehicle. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.